Well, first, is it yes or no? Can a man without money be an intentional man?
That's now
Is it
with
yes or no?
that intentional man.
Yes.
No,
Eh.
because you need to know the definition and the people that are defining it, right?
You know how many people heart where they don't break when they watch
No,
this
no,
stuff
no. The
like
thing
this?
is, that's why I said it has to be in quote.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Difficult Conversation segment on the Highs and Lows podcast. And today's talking point, this one, we need the ladies. So today's talking point is, can a man without money be an intentional man?
You know, when you're saying that word intentional man, you should put it in quote, intentional man. Then we'll now go on to define intentional man, right?
Can we men define intentional man? I think it's for the
that's why it's
ladies.
in quote. The
Okay,
women, we are
okay.
defining it the way the people that use the
It,
intentional
yes.
man would define it.
Okay.
You get? So let me go on first. From the way I look at it, when they mean intentional
Well,
man,
first, is it yes or no? Can a man without money be an intentional man?
that's now
Is it
with
yes or no?
that intentional man.
Yes.
No,
Eh.
because you need to know the definition and the people that are defining it, right?
You know how many people heart where they don't break when they watch this stuff
No. The
like
thing
this?
is, that's why I said it has to be in quote, because if we define it based on that particular group of people and then you answer it to them, you keep them aside, they will now look at another form of intentionality that doesn't require you to be a billionaire to pull off.
Okay.
How would I make it make sense now? There's a way some group of people will hijack a thing, and then, for example, the way the LGBTQ people hijacked rainbow. That does not mean the rainbow sign is a bad thing.
Okay.
Now you will not be comfortable to wear rainbow color shirts and walk around. But we would do that. So now LGBTQ because they've distorted people's way of thinking now. But before, if you wear your color, nobody will even look you 2 times. Now, people defining this intentional man, the way they look at it, if you really look at it, is like a glorified simp. Yeah, a man that always comes to the need of the woman, irrespective of his stand.
The funny thing is, women don't even like those kind of men, realistically.
That's it. This one now is a totally different conversation in itself, right? Because when we talk about this intentional man, this is someone that foots my bill, someone that doesn't tell me what to do, someone that
accepts anything.
Someone that accepts me for who I am, someone that when I call on him, he's always here. But when he wants me, I can say I'm not available and he's not going to be angry. You know,
someone I feel in
basically someone that I am not accountable to.
I feel another very key thing there that makes women call a man intentional man is a man that gives them so much room for possible deniability.
That's what I'm saying. She's not accountable to him. Yes.
For it.
Yeah. Someone that basically absorbs my excesses. Someone that absorbs my nonsense and doesn't throw it back at me. Someone that does not call me to order. That even when I'm wrong,
too extreme now. Me, I feel say that one too
extreme. What of intentional? Because he is intentional.
Me, I feel
he's intentionally not calling her to order.
No, me, I feel that one. This one is not to go far.
Okay, let's.
I feel this one is too extreme.
Let's even look at the movie that trended some months back.
Achalugo. Love in Every Word, I think.
Yes, but if you look at it that person was your elder brother, as a man, would you have respect for him? Like now, brother, why do you behave like this? You truly, right? You just go out of your way, even when the girl is not even on Twitter. It was also a couple of months back. We had a dude that they dragged on Twitter. Your so-called girlfriend, now fiance, is busy posting all sorts of nonsense online, even ridiculing you at some point online.
Okay, that one now is intentional in terms of how the guy loves the girl
We are saying the
since
same
he's
thing.
tolerating everything.
The intentionality is, guy, I am not accountable to you. I have freedom. I can do anything I want to do. You have to intentionally absorb my excesses.
I mean, for me, I feel that one is too extreme. Me,
The guy on Twitter wasn't it was okay.
No,
There
no,
was this
but
other
me.
girl. There was this other girl on Twitter too that people had subscriptions to her. Is it OnlyFans or Snapchat, private Snapchat or so? She posts her nude self on Twitter, and someone engaged her, and she posted her engagement on Twitter. If you go to the comment section and see what guys are writing, Baba don't come spoil my sub. Baba don't end my sub. You get you, and after some time she deleted her account. You will not tell me that the guy did not know about these things.
So that guy now is an intentional guy.
Oh, of course. Of course. Because, for example, you're misbehaving. I can't call you to order. Rather, when you finish misbehaving, you will now come and throw tantrums, and I'll be like, oh, don't worry. What do you want? Okay, and I'll buy you maybe hair to I don't know, maybe to apologize for throwing tantrums.
That's like a simp pro max.
That is it now. That's why I said the quote, that quote of being intentional. It requires not only, because you need to have money to offer some kind of for this group of people to look at you as being worth their time, for them to even give you small level of accountability, because the hair you're buying, the dinners you're buying, the clothes you're buying is what they see you as being intentional, because you want them to be accountable to you, which they are not. Right? It's intentional. You're not being intentional. You're spending on them without getting little to no value at all. This is the definition of being intentional, man. But now, intentionality, the way it should be, does not necessarily require large amount of money.
Okay.
Because now, for example, if I love you as a person, I have to be intentional about the things you love. I have to also be intentional about taking care of you. I have to be intentional about, babe, this thing that you're doing will cause problems for you. Or this thing that you did, don't do it next time. I can offer you advice. I can caution you, at least in the privacy of the house or wherever we are, right? I can call you out in your excesses, maybe in the most loving way that I can. We would have fights,
obviously,
but it's born out of, I don't want to see you struggle or suffer or get in trouble.
Yeah.
But the other definition, no, it doesn't require you to say, why am I posting my breast on Twitter? No, you can't say that. But rather, you should tell me I'm beautiful. You should get me clothes. You should get me flowers. That's the intentionality. You're more like, I was explaining to someone one time, I was like, see, a guy that really loves you, or guys are really protective of their own. That's just the truth. A guy that really loves you, that has the best interest for you, there are certain things he will not want you to do. There are certain clothes he will not want you to wear.
Yes.
That is the bottom truth. Yes, you can wear those clothes inside the house with him. He will like it. In fact, he might get him aroused and you guys might have the wildest sex that you want.
Yes.
But you will not wear that clothes outside the door. You will not wear it even to club. Right? Because how you even test this thing is, would he allow his younger sister dress like that out?
Yeah.
He wouldn't. Or would he allow his younger brother to bring a girl that he's dressing like that and say, "Nah, my girlfriend be that"? He will caution his brother. But then he's enabling you, because he knows that no be you go settle with though.
Yeah, well,
that's why you see girls with besties. Their besties, they enable you. But their bestie no one date you.
Yes, now.
Bestie, the bestie is enabling you because he's getting quote unquote free sex. He's giving you ideas on what you do.
Those pick me men.
Yeah. Some of them are not pick me men. Some of them are very the intentional men themselves sometimes. Like really, sometimes like they know what it's a game, right? Oh, you want to go club and overstay and your boyfriend is going to be, don't worry, you can come to my place.
Don't worry, just go. Do whatever you want.
I'm available. You can come to my house when you're coming back. Now you my person. But he won't, if you break up with your boyfriend, he will not date you. He will not take, because he knows that this thing he cannot tolerate it.
Yes, now.
But he's going to enable you. He's going to buy you smoke.
But that's
he's
what,
going to
that's
get
what
you.
most of those ladies like, the intentional.
Yeah, that's why I said this definition of intentionality requires money.
But me, I feel this your definition, Sha. This definition is deep. Oh. Before we
Well,
deviate, Sha, from the major conversation, can men without money be intentional men?
No,
So,
no, you're not
but
fit.
me,
You know fit for most Nigerian ladies' version of intentionality. You can't, because you're gonna look like log of wood. When you don't get money and this girl they disrespect you, you go sit down and say, now because I don't get money, now why this girl they do me like this?
True,
So you need
true.
money, because when, imagine now she's in a club and she's very tipsy and your caller, she's not, you say, come and pick me now. If you want to see me, I mean, come and pick me. If you don't get money,
how you want carry?
how you won't carry do am?
How you wan carry
But then if you have your car, you go just come out.
But then again,
go on the road to go pick up girl, will never pick your
then
call for like
again,
a week.
ladies would argue that
Yeah.
being intentional is the little things. It's not necessarily about money. It's the calling 1 minute, 2 minutes, sending text messages. It doesn't need to be like expensive stuff.
You something they wrong with you, because I said in the beginning there are like two intentional men, like two different intentionality.
I give my own
the
version
first
now.
one is
Chill.
like a group think, the way that women want. The second one is the one that I said yes, you can actually be intentional without money. This one is the world in an ideal world, in a reasonable world, probably even in the Western world as things are. Because a lady, you can get her flower and she's okay. You guys can go out on a walk. The girl can do something silly, and maybe when you guys are back in the house, you caution her, she listens, maybe you explain things to her, she understands. You can allow her dress her, slutty, whatever, in the house and be your girl and whatever. But she knows that you're not okay with her wearing that. She's accountable to you, and you're accountable
So
to
in
her.
a nutshell,
You're intentional. That is the standard.
So in a
but this
nutshell,
our intentionality
the
on social
man-
media, money gas they involved.
okay, but me, my own take is this: that your intentional definition, that one too, it's too broad, it's too deep.
Which
Me,
of
what-
the
me, what-
intentional
me,
way
what-
they refer to?
me,
That's
what,
the
me, what I feel is the definition of intentional man when ladies say they want an intentional man. What you said is also part of it, but the major focus, 80% of it, I'll say it is for men that give them room, so much room for possible deniability. Women don't like being accountable, first of all. So those men that they'll send them food without asking, they'll send them money without asking, they'll buy them a phone, buy them hair, spend on them, you understand, without them asking. For me, I feel 80% of the time, that's what women refer to as intentional men. Why? So that tomorrow they can come out and tell you, but I never asked for any of those things. You get? So I feel that's one of the major reasons why women are even more particular about being intentional. Now, why I'm saying that is because, like you said, there are other forms of intentionality. For example, a guy always calling a girl to check up, being emotionally available. You understand? There are men that is also what they do. Driving and stopping by at her office. You get? A man can do all those ones. Those are also like different forms of being intentional. You get? Randomly leaving her a message or a text or a video or anything. You understand? But those ones, women cannot leverage on it for possible deniability. They can't. You get? I also believe that is why most times women are like, you hear almost every girl will say it, at least 90% of ladies will be like, I don't like asking. I don't like asking. Why? Is so that they can have the room to say, I never asked. It's not like they don't want that thing. It's not like they don't need it. It's not like they did not appreciate it. It's so that they can be like, I never asked for that stuff. But they want it. Now, that is why they will say, we need intentional men. So you hear me as a lady, hear me complaining, my phone is this, my phone is that. The man gets her a phone. You hear the lady complain, I need money, I'm broke. The man sends her 100K, 200K or thereabout. And she's like, I love intentional men. Now, it's in those contexts that you hear ladies using that word. You don't hear them saying it because of a man is always calling them to check up on them. That is also being intentional. You don't hear them saying it because the man just stopped at her office to say hi, check up on her, or randomly sent her a picture or text or something. You don't hear that. You only hear it when it comes to gifting. You understand? That is majorly when you hear ladies use that word. Even when they post it, love me an intentional man. Even when other ladies repost it, even when they are sharing clips, videos relating to this whole intentionality, that is the things that they push. So looking at that area and that angle of intentionality, guy we get money, we no get money, no fee be intentional man. The guy without money, he cannot.
I get the
he
angle
can't.
that you're coming from, because if you even check, because we are always on social media.
Yeah.
Right? If you check like X, and you see the people that are pushing for men to be intentional, and what they themselves are giving back to these intentional men, or people that they categorize as being intentional men, irrespective of the metrics they are using to rank intentional men, you find out that these people are just after one, give me.
Exactly.
Two, don't tell me how to live my life.
While giving me.
Why giving me? It's my rules. You want me, right? So you give me.
Don't demand after giving.
Don't demand. Don't set standards for me.
Yes.
Just give me. Now, is this something that I'm pro in terms of that intention? Hell no. Right?
100%.
Would it require a lot of money? It would require
Obviously
a shit ton of money for you
Yes.
to pull that out. But then that's why I categorize it two forms of intentionality. The second form, which your own angle could still apply, right? But that one now comes with accountability on both parties. Because if I'm giving you, right, if I'm intentional with whatever you're doing, you should in turn be intentional with me.
Most ladies are not in turn intentional.
Right? Yours, and now intentionality does not rise and end with money, with gifting.
Obviously.
That is why I divided it into two. Intentionality can come from, she wants to do this business, but I know she does not have this knowledge of this business. Come, babe, I paid for this course for you. It's a 2-week course.
Women know they see that one as
Go
intentional,
and do
man.
it.
That one no pass.
Right? So you're still interjecting with the two intentionality I talked about.
It is being intentional, but women
Right?
they don't see that.
In this category, there are two forms of women. There are
Yeah.
two forms of intention. That's why I said the one we are talking about is the extreme one, the one that give me, don't ask me for anything. But there's this other one that still exists in the realm of sane people, where I love what you're doing. Your business is growing. How do you manage your staff? Do you know what? I know this person that can come and train your staffs to do this thing.
Yes.
You're intentional about her and her business. Oh, she had a very hectic day. Why don't you take the day off? Let me book a massage session for you.
Yes.
Right?
Very
It's
intentional.
also very intentional. And she too, she can reciprocate in whatever. It must not be money. Right? It can be, there's a conference in town. Why don't I drive you there? It's a conference about what you're doing. Or that thing that you told me then that you're interested about. I found these people that they are giving one free lecture like that.
Yeah.
Let me drive you there. Or let me pay your boat there. Or let's walk there. You get intentionality in that realm does not require you to have big money. Intentionality can also be call someone and check up on her and find out how she's doing. She's down. It's okay. Don't worry. Next week I'll come to your house. Let me stay with you small.
Yes.
You have interest in the person, in the person's business, in the person's well-being. It does not involve huge. That's why some of these girls
All these
too
things
that,
you're saying is for the ladies to learn this part.
you see, people want what they want. People want what they want. I'm not. It's something I've learned in this life that you can carry goats, and say, stay here. If you move from here, you're going to die. Next thing is either go to the crossroad.
You
You
won't
will
go
not
die.
do any, like, it's people are like that. People want what they want. People are brilliant. I tell people know what thing they do.
Yes, now.
You guys are,
100%.
he's a
People know
foolish
what
person. He
they're
does
doing.
not know what he
It's a lie.
knows.
They know.
He knows what he's doing. So you're better off just giving him an advice or talking with him as human, and let him exercise his full free will.
Yeah.
So the people that I'm talking about in this sane society that the Lord has made, they are getting the value from it. The people that would attack you or don't want to get the value from it wouldn't get the value from it. Right? So you'll not see me responding to these other intentional people that want you to give, because they can come at you with anything and tell even the God loved us without condition, some conditional love. So why do you want to love me with condition? Okay, you face, I don't go leave 99 go after one. Only the Lord Jesus, they do that one. I met that one day, 99 is all right. You get, so, just on the lighter note. But people know what they are doing. If somebody wants to keep sucking value in the name of intentional men, and you being the intentional man, you're you're fooling yourself in a grand scheme. Fine, maybe you too enjoy it, because people know what they are doing. You too
people
might
know
know
what
that
they're doing.
if you can get this girl, your status among your men would elevate, because they'll be like, now this creamy girl where you deal with. You get, so okay. Intentionality can be achieved without money. It's the individuals that are involved. In fact, you can even train someone that is not intentional to be intentional.
Definitely.
People can, these are like
100%.
habits that people can learn, right? If you're a lady and your man is not intentional, no go through you're finding. And
People,
you
can actually, you can make him cultivate that habit.
I wanted to use the word train. You
can make
can
him cultivate
because
the habit.
you yourself, are you intentional with him? Because the way you're intentional with him, you can point out certain things, and over time he will start picking it up, just the way children pick up stuff from their parents.
Yeah.
So that's it for me.
It's just like we're rounding up now. You hear some ladies, especially those ladies that always place intentionality with gifting. Just like you say, people can learn stuff, so you can teach people things. There are some men that their life, they've never really received gifts.
Of course.
It's not something that they have learned over the years. They didn't grow up in that environment. And they can be with a girl that the girl is always gifting them. And suddenly, they too just cultivate the habit of gifting her. Now, afterwards, they can move to another relationship or be with someone else, maybe marriage or something, and they'll still keep doing that same thing because they actually learned it from somewhere. So for the ladies that always want them intentional men, I think you should also lead by example. If the man is not intentional, you can also be intentional towards him, either via calls, if it's gifts, via gifts. And over time, a guy that likes you would obviously reciprocate. But for the actual talking point, can men without money be intentional men? Sincerely, in Nigeria, it's extremely difficult. In Nigeria, it is really, really difficult. Not that they can't be, they will be, but most of the ladies will not really see it as them being intentional, because most times we place intentionality with gifts. Most ladies, in quotes, they do so. So that's my own submission. And we would like to know what you guys think about this topic. The ladies want to hear from you guys. The guys, we want to hear what you think and what's going on in your own environment, your relationship, what you've experienced relating to this topic. I know there are most guys now that we're talking about how ladies have dealt with them because of they did not have money to be intentional. So we're waiting to see those kind of conversations though. So thanks guys for watching. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Be
Bye-bye.
an intentional subscriber.